Happy morning. I take great pleasure in welcoming our chief guest, Ms Jayashree Vummidi. For the Students' Council Investiture Ceremony. I take great pleasure and also pride in having our presiding guest, Swetha Kochar, who's she's a chartered accountant and one very important critical information. She is an alumni of Vidhya Sagar. I take great pleasure in welcoming Madam Vice Principal, Dr. Aruna Madam, teaching faculty. If I see any parents here, parents and dear students. How many of you have heard or maybe seen a student council election in any school or college the way it is conducted in our campus? Any of you? Have you seen that kind of a campaigning, electronic voting and the marking of all those things? Have you heard of it? Anywhere else? Anywhere else? Okay, good. So keep that culture alive. Be responsible. Ensure that the freedoms, that the liberties that have been given to you, you respect them and you use them well so that even your juniors and the other batches coming behind you continue to get those privileges and those liberties. I take pleasure in introducing to you our chief guest, Srimati Jayashree Vummidi. She is the correspondent of the GRT Mahalakshmi Vidyalaya and the GRT group of schools. She is the managing director of the Lotus Service Apartments. She is a multi-faceted personality. She is also managing a few organizations which are into irrigation and agriculture. She belongs to the illustrious GRT family. She takes great pride in what her father started at as a bank officer and went on to establish this huge empire of GRT jewelry and GRT group of hotels. We take great pleasure in having you here, Jayashree ji. She is a fine example of modern Indian woman of substance, where she is able to so finely balance between home and work. She is highly informed of the latest science, technology. She enjoys fine arts and music. She won the first prize in Excellent in Gold Designing conducted by Swarnanjali in the year 2000. Overall second prize in Diamond Jewelry for Nakshatra Design conducted by Undesigned Jewelry in the year 2003. She excels in her role as an educationalist. She has been managing these GRT group of schools for 27 years now. Due to her zeal for providing education, she organizes varieties of programs covering every sphere of knowledge, activity and achievement. Srimati Jayashree Vummidi has been she has an organizational skill and par excellence. She is suitably balancing a corporate head and managing the service departments, the Lotus, as well as taking care of the GRT educational institutions. Blessed with sharp business acumen, she blends both the roles with great efficacy. She expands her work schedules through video conferencing. As I told you earlier, she uses technology to the best of her advantage, and she has a great vision and has very effectively, successfully achieving her mission also. Once again, thanks a lot for having come here, and we welcome you all. Now I would introduce to you our presiding guest, Swetha Kochar, Chartered Accountant. By qualification, she was the All India 13th rank in CA final and 41st in CA Intermediary All India. She was at KPMG as an mergers and acquisitions due diligence advisor, and then went on to work with the world's largest management consultancy firm, McKinsey & Company in Mumbai. At McKinsey, she worked directly with the CEOs of the companies such as Mahindra Finance, SBI, Ashok Leyland, and advising them on their growth strategy and productivity improvements projects. At the age of 23, her performance at McKinsey landed her offers such as Air Asia's CEO office, Head of Strategy for the TVS Group, private equity firm Bain Capital, and so on. However, her passion to work with India's SME made her continue her consultancy journey with setting up PKC Management Consulting, which is called Prakash Kochar and Company. Today, PKC works with 1,500 clients in and outside India with a team of 100 professionals of CAs and MBAs. Their work is focused on three broad areas: tax advisory, audit, and CFO outsourcing and management consulting. PKC has been winning several awards over the years, including the Entrepreneur of the Year from the Entrepreneur.com, National Loan Licensing Award from HDFC Bank. She is also the author of a book, 20 Game-Changing Retail Strategies. Outside of this, Swetha is an active investor and committee member at the Chennai Angels, and she regularly writes on the finance topics for Indian dailies such as Economic Times, Times of India. She is also speaker at the forums such as Madras Chamber of Commerce, Retailers Association of India, etc. She has travelled to all 7 continents. Do you know which is the 7th continent? Where the least number of people have reached? Antarctica, right? So she's one such rare person who has visited the Antarctica also. She extensively reads Jain philosophy and works on empowering women to have the freedom of choice. She is happily married to Prashant Botra, and to all of you surprise, she also has a 2-year-old daughter. Welcome once again, Swetha, to your alma mater. I welcome you all for this Student Council Investiture ceremony.
Thank you, sir. It's time to honor our guests. I request our management members to honor our guests. Rightly said that leaders are not born, they are made. Now it is time to honor our former leaders of the Student Council for their dedicated support in the academic year 2021 to 2022. Now I hand over the session to Mrs. C. Pradiksha, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, and Ms. M. Jayashree, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration.
Happy morning to all. During the academic year 2021-2022, the Student Council office bearers done a great job. Each one of you handle your roles with service and hard work. Thank you for all that you did for our college. It's time to honor them. I call upon Student Council office bearers for the academic year 2021-2022. Student Council Chairman Ms. D. Priyadashini, Vice Chairman Ms. G. Komal Diora, General Secretary Ms. N. Rupika. Joint Secretary, Ms. K. Priyadarshini. Treasurer, Ms. S. Kavita. Joint Treasurer, Ms. I. M. Nishad Fatima. ED Cell, President, Ms. R. Jayashree. Vice President, Ms. V.S. Sheba. Secretary, Ms. P. Satyapriya. Treasurer, Ms. A. Manju. Infinithoughts, President, Ms. S. L. Lekha. Vice President, Ms. T. Reshmita. Magazine, President, Ms. B. Shanmugapriya. Vice President, Ms. R. Shaktipriya. Language Lab, President, Ms. M. Jayashree. Vice President, Ms. S. Madhumita. Library and Book Club. Library and Book Club, President, Ms. L. Subhatra. Press and Media, President, Ms. S. Shafran. Cultural, President, Ms. R. Girija. Vice President, Ms. V. Deepika. General Secretary, Ms. S. Shiba Parvin. Joint Secretary, Ms. S. Shivashakti. Kanithamil Peravai, President, Ms. B. Vaidishwari. Vice President, Ms. A. Divya.
NSS Chairman, Unit 1 R. Jacqueline. Chairman, Unit 2 CE Mamati. Chairman, Unit 3 M. Janani. Treasurer D. Hinjuda. Triple C Chairman, Berlin Jocelyn. Vice Chairman A. Yakshita. Secretary R. Pavitra. YRC President I. Tabitha Evangeline. Vice President Shalom Rose Kamalraj. Secretary L. Anandi. Rotract President R. Roslyn. Vice President N. Madhumita. Secretary S. Malarviri. Treasurer B. Reshma. Joint Secretary S. Pavitra. Karuna and Enviro. Chairman M. Kaviyarasi. Vice Chairman S. Haripriya. Secretary N. Jyoti. Joint Secretary S. Shanmuhapriya. Treasurer C. Sapna. Treasurer R. Divya. Organic Farming, President S. Pratiksha. Student Enrichment, President H. Tahira Taslim. Placement Cell President K. Pinky. Vice President D. Janahapriya. Counseling Cell President N. Kavya. Industrial Visit President R. Kavipriya. Discipline President N. Pungodi. Congratulations girls, thank you.
Next up, let us see a short video play on how the election process was conducted in our Vidhya Sagar Women's College.
In Vidyasagar Women's College, every year student council will be conducting student council election. Will be most probably as a general election. Students from all the classes, that for all the 3 years we will be conducting the elections, and from all the 3 years the students will be contesting for chairman, vice chairman, general secretary and treasurer. In this election, we will be having the first process of written test and one-to-one interview. The selected nominees will be contesting for the election. There will be open campaigning, which was held this week on Wednesday. And today it is an online election, and our students are very much interested to participate in this election as well as to nominate themselves for this election. And this will be a bridge to create a very good student council for the next academic year. After 18 they are going to vote. Anyway, many students who are there in second and third year will be having their voting right. அப்போ vote பண்ணும்போது public electionல they have to select a correct candidate. So அதனால அந்த பக்குவத்தையும் அந்த அறிவையும் நாங்கள் இங்கேயே அவங்களுக்கு புகட்டுறோம். That is, உங்கள் student council you elect a correct proper leader. So it will be helpful for them to in future to select a good leader for the country.
So the democratic principles only they are following here. The one great thing for students council election, so win பண்ணவங்கலாம் வந்து ஒரு committee head இருக்கிற மாதிரி யாரெல்லாம் வந்து win பண்ணலையோ we are also giving the chance to lead some other club and committee members here. That is a great achievement here.
Treasurer's post, and the winner is R. Abhinaya. The General Secretary's position, and the winner is M. Madhumika. Vice Chairman's post, and the winner is NCRP. For the Chairman's post, there were 3 contestants. There was Sharon Rose Kamalraj, there was C. Sarita, and the winner is DG.
Vidhya Sagar Women's College.
I would like to call upon our presiding guest, CA Swetha Kochar, partner PKC Management Consulting, to address the gathering. Welcome, ma'am.
A very, very happy morning to each of you here. We've learned how to say happy morning from Mr. Vikas Surana himself. Happy morning, everyone. So congratulations to each of you first for learning democracy, for taking responsibility for electing your leaders, and congratulations to the outgoing council, and congratulations to Amrita Ambika and the entire new council. Wish you a wonderful year full of events under the able leadership of the college senior council. First, there are so many feelings because I am an alumnus of the school. The joy of coming back to your own college after, I don't even remember how many years, I think it must be more than 15 years now, is something else. So thank you, Mr. Vikas Surana, for making me a part of this day. Thank you, Dr. Arunadevi, and thank you, the leadership team for having us over. And welcome to Ms Jayashree Vummidi as well. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story today, right? Since we all remember stories, I'm going to tell you a little story of somebody that I know. So this is a girl just like all of you, born in the city of Chennai. When she was born, her parents were expecting a boy, and this is several years ago, right? They were expecting a boy, but then they said it's okay. And then when they had another child, this young couple, when they had another child, you can imagine, were they hoping for a boy or a girl? What do you think? Boy, right? And what did they have? What do you think they had? A girl. And did they celebrate? No, absolutely. There was sorrow. People were weeping. There was a new child in the house and people were weeping. Because what happened? 2 girls. Who's going to take care of the parents? And so everybody. So what do you think happened? What will the grandparents of this young couple do? What do you think they will say? Have another child. Try for a boy. Have another child till you get a boy. But then this young couple, they had limited financial means. They were young, and they knew that they cannot afford to have another child. They will not do justice to have 3 children. And so they decided that we're going to have these 2 girls and make these 2 girls as good as any boy can be. And so they encouraged both the girls to play sports, to be a leader, to be part of, let's say, today's investiture ceremony. So that's how they brought up both the girls. And both the girls were determined that our parents are investing so much in us, and I am going to do the best and make my parents proud one day. How many of you have this feeling? I want to make my parents proud one day. Yes, double hands, right? All of us, you see how much your parents have done for us, how much our parents have done, and it's phenomenal that you have this feeling. So both these girls, they grew up with this feeling. I'm going to make my parents proud, they said. And so they went through school. They got elected as leaders like you, right? And then they went on to college. And one of the 2 girls, one of them decided to be an architect, and one of them decided to do chartered accountancy. And somebody had told this girl that hard work is the way to success. So this particular girl was determined that she's going to put in her all, right? Do 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep for many years at a stretch, put in every minute, and finally managed to get through CA and then got into the real world. Right? She went on to work at different places, and then. Right, as she worked, and it worked tremendous opportunities, and when she finally, there are several parts to this story. When she finally was at an age where she had to get married, there is when the bomb dropped. Right? What do? How do you know that this girl thought, will I be allowed to work? Will I be allowed to prosper the way I was supposed to? And that is where the big question came. And when reality hit, she had to reverse. So this particular person used to be working in another city. She moved out to another city. She had colleagues like Isha Ambani, son of Mr. Mukesh Ambani, Jay Kotak, son of Uday Kotak, chairman of the Kotak Mahindra Bank. So you can see that the girl was doing well professionally. But when it came to her getting married, there were questions like, will I be allowed to work? Yeah, will my in-laws allow me to work? And so this girl decided that, okay, now I need to move back and I need to now adjust with the new family. And this person who used to work till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 10 p.m., work all the time, now had a family. She was expected to come back at 5 p.m. She was expected to cook. There were relatives mocking her, saying, you can't cook this, you can't do that, you're a girl, you need to know your responsibilities. Till you don't cook us this lavish meal, we will not come to your house. How will you have a child? And so the fear started. And she decided she's not going to have a child, because then again she will not be able to have a career. The big dreams that she had dreamt, how will she have them? So she decided she's not going to have a child. But again, does it work like that? Can we, because there are other people who have a say on decisions like this, right? And then she decided that, okay, now this needs to be different. And so started her confidence, and so started her change, where she said, I am determined that I want to be the CEO of a global company. I want to be a very large business person and started to communicate with her family and said, these are my desires. I want your support, right? And today, after all of these years, the story that I am narrating is is something that's close to my heart. I can talk to you about my life, right? I can't tell you so closely about other people's life. And this story today happens to be, mine, where I can tell you where from a situation where I did not know that women could have it all. Today I want to leave you with the point to say that women can have it all. You can have a successful career, you can have a successful family, you can have your philosophical journey and everything that you desire. And there are, in my opinion, 5 important things that will get you there. One is hard work. How many of you know Elon Musk? So everybody talks about Elon Musk's fancy cars, but does anybody talk about Elon Musk's 16-hour days, 17-hour work days, no holidays? There is no shortcut to success but hard work. If you desire something so hard and put in your everything into it, there is nothing that will stop it from becoming a reality. And so the first mantra that I have learned through the journey is hard work. The second one, which is often overlooked, is the power of relationships. Have you heard of this book called Your Network is Your Net Worth? Your network is your net worth. So it's a book that I recommend you read. What it says is that your net worth will be the average of your friend's net worth. It means that what you can gain out of your network and out of your relationships will take you to a long way in your career. So for example, today if you're in this college, value every relationship. Value your relationship with your teachers, value your relationship with each other, because at some point these will be the ones that will help you. Go out to participate in every opportunity that is given to you. Get to know people, stay in touch with them. Does any of you have mentors? Does any of you have mentors? So what is a mentor, right? Mentor is someone who is willing to help you in your journey. Let's say if you are a student in 3rd year BCom, 2nd year BSc. What is your journey? You share that with your mentor. So you approach someone, right? It could be anyone you admire. It could be on LinkedIn. It could be somebody that is your teacher. It could be somebody that you meet in college, at home, in your family. Tell that person, could you please mentor me? Yeah? Will you show me what the outside world is like? Can you open up this opportunity for me? What I've seen with youngsters today is we are afraid to ask. We think, why will that person help me? But you'll be surprised to know that the more senior somebody is, the more they are willing to help you, because at some point that senior has been a college student, has gone through the struggles that you are going through. All you need is the courage to ask. So the second one is the power of relationships. Nothing is more valuable, and relationships are with family, right? Everybody is important in this journey. Your family is important, your college is important, your career is important. Maintain good relationships with everybody, but still tell them what your desire is and ask for help. Sign them up into your journey. Tell them this is your dream. I'd like 1, 2, 3 help from you. And when they see you so determined, when they see you work so hard, they will step in. The third thing is clarity and confidence. So we've spoken of hard work, we've spoken of relationships. The third thing is clarity and confidence. First, you need to be clear about what you want to do. You may not know exactly which job you want, but you know that you want to work, you know that you want to do business, you know that you want to have a family. Be clear and have the confidence to communicate it to other people. And if you think, no, my family will not support me, start in small ways. Show them how much you desire. And every time they say, no, this is not possible, persevere, keep at it, and you'll see that one day things will work out to what you want it to work out. For that, first you need to be clear about what you want. That this is the kind of person I want to be. And for this, I will need these things. And to know all of that, you need to reach out to your mentors. You need to read books. There are a few books that have changed my life, and I will share them with you. How many of you know of a person called Sheryl Sandberg? How many of you know Facebook? I don't believe this. Everyone's hand is like this. Nobody's hand is like that. How many of you know Instagram? So Sheryl Sandberg is the COO of Meta. She's recently resigned, but for 15 years she was the COO of Facebook, Meta, Instagram, etc. She has a book called Lean In. It's called Lean In. It's meant for young women who are about to make big decisions in their career, and she talks about how you win family support to your desires, how you find the right career to yourself. I would urge that each of you read that book. It will give you a clarity on what you want, and will show you that there is nothing wrong in what you are asking for, and what is the right way, the most friendly way of getting what you desire. The third is clarity and confidence. And then another very important segment is choosing the right life partner. You would have heard of Indra Nui. You would have heard of Pepsi. So Indra Nui was the ex-CEO of PepsiCo. She has a beautiful story. She was a young woman like you in Madras Christian College, and then you should read her journey thereafter. She says that one of the most important, or probably the most important decision that a woman makes in her lifetime is the partner she chooses. Because they say for every successful man, there is a woman. But today, the quote has changed, or it should change. Behind every successful person, it doesn't matter, man or woman, there needs to be a successful support system. And that support system begins with your partner. And trust me, I can tell you from my own personal experience that one of the most important decisions you will ever make is the partner you choose to marry. And again, this may not be a decision that you are making, it may be somebody else making it for you, and that's okay. But it's your responsibility to share with your loved ones what it is that you desire. Because everybody wants you to be happy. You need to be clear that I need 1, 2, 3 things. These are the non-negotiables in my life. In my life, this is important. It could be anything. It could be your religion, it could be your career, it could be your mother's care, it could be anything. You need to be clear and you need to communicate what you want and make sure you have some of these things in the partner that you're going to choose. Right? There is no subject on this. You're never going to learn in any of this. You're never going to learn in economics and business studies how do you choose. Right? We all learn it from the movies. And sometimes the movies don't show us, the real picture. And which is why today I think it is very important for each of us to think of what is my expectation from a partner and what is that partner's expectation from me, and do they match? If your expectation is I want to work in a bank, I want to become a bank manager, and that partner's expectation is, no, I want that person to sit at home and cook for me. Who's going to compromise? The man is going to compromise or the woman will compromise? Most of the time, who compromises? Woman. Is it right? Absolutely not. But does it happen? Yes, it happens. Which is why there is a need to be clear, and there are ways to do this, right? There may be difficulties in the journey, but I have seen the toughest of circumstances. If women are clear about what they want, they get to it eventually. And the last thing that I leave you with is, never ever complain or victimize yourself. We are today a result of our decisions. So far, your parents would have made decisions for you, right? Your parents may have decided this school, this college, right? Today you may be deciding these clothes, these are my friends. Tomorrow you are going to decide, at least you should have the financial independence to decide what you want of your life. This term called financial independence, there is nothing more important that a woman should know than the fact that if she does not have financial independence, she stands a chance to lose everything. Because if she is financially dependent on somebody else, it's very likely that somebody else can dominate her life because they know that so and so is dependent on them. What is financial independence? Can someone tell me? Anybody at the back? What is financial independence? Sorry? Go ahead. You should be able to support your own life, right? That is financial independence. It could be small, it could be big, but you should be able to stand on your own feet. Whatever else you remember of today or not, remember this one thing, that financial independence is the start of any form of true independence. And if we don't have it, tomorrow we could be at somebody else's mercy. And that is why you are in a reputed college like Vidhya Women's College, and this is a great opportunity to step towards financial independence. So to get there, please remember that you are the result of your own decisions. We all are the result of our own decisions, and we don't get to complain or victimize ourselves. If we are in a situation that we don't like, rather than complaining, we need to act and get out of the situation. And that will be the start of all true changes. So with these 5 things, I'd like to leave you, and whichever one you find the fondest, whether it's hard work or relationships or choosing the right life partner or confidence and clarity or staying away from complaining and victimizing yourself and financial independence, choose whichever one thing you like and start to practice it. I'm happy to connect with you offline if you'd like to chat more about any of these things. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Now, for the moment we have all been waiting for, the investiture of the Students' Council, office bearers and the various clubs will commence. Handing over the session to Mrs. P. Shobha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Vice President of Student Council.
Happy morning, one and all present here. Student Council Forum in our college is concentrating more on the improvement of the students' community of our college and society. Every year, the Student Council election in our college is conducted at par with general election of our country. This being an initiative to create many good leaders. Investiture ceremony is one of the memorable events for a new academic year. This makes every girl child to promote the leadership qualities and take up the new responsibilities on their shoulders. Let's begin the investiture ceremony. I call upon Student Council office bearers for the academic year 2022-2023. Chairman, Ms. D.G. Amirtambiga, 3rd BBM. Vice Chairman Ms MC Aarthi. Vice Chairman Ms MC Aarthi, 2nd BCom B. General Secretary Ms M Madhumita, 2nd BCA. Treasurer Ms R Abhinaya, 3rd BCom A. Joint Secretary Ms V Infanta Sprina, 1st BCA. Joint Treasurer Ms K Divya Bharati, 1st BA English. Congratulations, girls. Let me hand over the session to Ms Vijayavali, Assistant Professor, Department of English.
Happy morning to all. ED Cell Secretary S. Keerthana. Treasurer D. Jayashree. Editorial Board President Shalam Rose Kamalraj. Language Lab President A. Lakshita. Library and Book Club President N. Lohashri. Present Media President Ms. Kanish Fatima. Cultural President S. Anush. Vice President R. Preetika. General Secretary S. Sivashakti. Joint Secretary M. Anushya. Kannithamil Peravai President A. Heidi. Vice President N. Pungudi. NSS Chairman Unit 1 Jayashree. Chairman Unit 2 S.K. Malarvidi. Chairman Unit 3 C. Deepa. Treasurer K. Rajalakshmi. Triple C President M. Reshma. Vice President C. Pavitra. Secretary R. Nisha. ORC President V. Pachayamal. Vice President L. Anandi. Secretary A. B. Shalini. Now I hand over this session to Ms. U. Govardhani, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics. Thank you.
Road Track President B. Bhargavi. Vice Presidents M. Madhumita. Secretary M. Dhanushya. Treasurer S. Pavitra. Karuna and Enviro, Chairman V. Jagatishwari. Vice Chairman J. Yamdeen Sabarin. Treasurer S. Indumadi. Organic Farming President S. Subbalakshmi. Vice President S. Madhumita. Placement Cell President R. J. Akshaya. Vice President N. Kavya. Counseling Cell Presidents J. Baby Ramya. Alumni Presidents V. Hemalata. Vice Presidents S. Pavitra. Industrial Visit Presidents B. Swetha. Sports Presidents G. Saranya. Secretary S. Revadi. Student Sports Counselor R. Rajeshwari. Discipline Presidents B. Shakti Priya. Vice Presidents P. Yogashri Ranjani. Karate Presidents V. Vijayalakshmi.
Yoga Presidents B. Padmapriya. Congratulations students, thank you.
Leadership is an oath to serve others. Nadeem Saeed. I request Mrs. P. Shobha, Vice President of Student Council, to take forward the oath-taking ceremony.
I do solemnly swear that I will diligently execute the position of Student Council representative and will, to the best of my ability, uphold, promote and support the ideas, activities and constitution of the Vidhya Women's College Student Council. I will swear as a positive role model, leader and voice for the student population and will represent the riders as well as possible.
A hearty congratulations to all the newly appointed office bearers. I call upon Ms. D.G. Amritambika of 3rd BBM, Chairman of Students' Council, to take over the session.
Thank you, Ms. Simi Gracia. Happy morning to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure and privilege to speak you today as a Student Council Chairman of Vidhya Women's College. I am both privileged and humbled to speaking you today. I would like to begin my speech by thanking the Almighty for this privilege. I also thank the management member, Madam Vice Principal, faculty, my dear students, for giving me this opportunity to contest in Student Council election and your trust and support throughout campaign. Student Council Investiture mark a major milestone both in our learning journey in the college as well as our personal development as a future leader of India. The Student Council election comes around once in the year. It gives new Student Council office bearers the opportunity to make a difference in student body, and the student had opportunity to democratically elect new Student Council for the year. At this juncture, I would like to mention the preceding Student Council activities and the contribution. During the academic year 2022-23, the Student Council organized the Leaf Art Competition and Virtual Untouchability Pledge-Taking Ceremony. To mark the Women's Day celebration as a great one, with dedication and determination, we organized Femme Forte for the girl students in and around Chengalpet and Kanchipuram. This year, Student Council celebrated International Yoga Day and International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Traffic. Student Council, NSS and YRC jointly organized blood donation camp and health camp on 20th and 21st of August 2022. We have some plans and activities for this academic year. We are going to organize to create short videos on college advertisement, teachers appreciation and thanks letter, volunteers day, college color day, girl child day, traffic control week. I am very glad to say that we are going to celebrate the history of Vidhya Women's College. Apart from that, we have planned to take extra effort for extra mile. We would like to find new and best way to build self-confidence for school students through career guidance, training on crafts, thread work, awareness about personal hygiene, social media, and road safety. I'm eagerly looking forward to work with newly elected team. We will act as a team and reflect our strength, our energy, our belief, our devotion, and our commitment, which we bring to this endeavor will light our institution. As a student council chairman, here I promise to be a good leader and lead the student union become brighter and brighter. Dedication, determination, and discipline. That is Vidhya Sagar Women's College principle. I wholeheartedly thank each and everyone. Ultimately, we are always there to hear your queries and somewhere already moved forward. Thank you all, wishing you all the very best. Now it's time for entrepreneurial development cell.
Happy morning to all. Let's see what is entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship defined as the act of starting, running your own business tendency to create wish to work yourself in your own way. The mission of EDI cell, the entrepreneur developing a skilled students by providing a platform. The purpose of cell conducting the academic year 2022 and 23 plan to conduct the successful entrepreneur. We are planning to conduct this program with successful entrepreneur, bakery course and Ari work by KVIC, floral painting workshop, Manthan Bazaar to promote the youngsters of entrepreneur. Finally, I conclude, it is an opportunity to utilize your valuable time to achieve a successful entrepreneur. So kindly request to use this your valuable time to attend the session to get a benefits. And finally, one thing, if you want to become an entrepreneur, take it a one mantra, sir. Learn, improve, effort, learn from mistakes, inspired by successful people. And I welcome all the entrepreneurs in ED cells. Thank you.
Now it's time for cultural committee.
I'm a student coordinator of cultural committee. Do you know why we are conducting a cultural event and program? Do you think it's only for the enjoyment? Enjoyment is just a part. The main purpose we use to conduct the cultural programs and the event is only the purpose you should want to come friend without any fearness, and you should want to show your talents to everyone and make your identity strong who you are. Vidhya Sagar Women's College, it has a long history and support our cultural programs both inside and outside. And we are going to conduct the outstage event on 14th and 15th September. So events are photograph, pencil sketch, rangoli, hair dough, megandi, solo singing, unique dance, team dance, cookery and VJN. And the onstage event are based on team dance. And we also used to conduct the college day every year, and onstage event are team dance based and comedy galacta will be issued. So I request you all students to come friend and show your talent to everyone and make your identity strong and who you are. So dream big, sparkle more, shine bright.
Now it's time for placement cell.
President of Placement Cell. I'm going to explain what is Placement Cell is all about. Placement Cell, choose a job you love and you don't have to work for a day. Our motto is to guide the students in developing their life skills and soft skills. We also groom various aspects like communication and more. Proposal for 2022-23. September, industrial visit, orientation for TNPC and bank exam. October, industrial visit, placement training, aptitude skills for 40 hours, decoding for 30 hours. January, industrial visit and on-campus drive. February, industrial visit and on-campus drive. Thank you.
Now it's time for National Social Service NSS.
Hello everyone, I'm here to say a few words about National Service Scheme. The main objective of the National Social Welfare is to show the personality through the social service. This program is designed for mainly to inculcate the social welfare thoughts in the students and to serve the society without any bias. To understand the community which they work are the objectives. We are planning to do those following regular activities in this academic year: NSS Day, International Youth Day, Republic Day, and road safety program and first aid program. We are also planning a special camp at Anju Community Hall and also a health camp at Anju for village people. NSS stands for National Service Scheme. Our club's motive to make this meaningful, our club's motive is to help the needy people. Jai Hind.
Now it's time for Youth Red Cross YRC.
This is Anandi from 2nd BCA, Vice President of YRC. Principles of YRC: health, service, friendship. Clean Campus Day. Cleanliness give a positive energy. Give a good health. Keep our campus clean. Let us celebrate a Clean Campus Day on 3rd October 2022. Plastic free campus. Avoid a plastic. Conserve environment. Let us keep our campus plastic free campus. TED Talk. People can easily learn through others' experience. Let us learn something from sharing experience of the TED Talk. Motivational quote. Motivation is the key of a success. Let us motivate ourselves by writing a motivational quotes. So YRC will be conducting a motivational quote competitions in our college. Thank you.
Next is Consumer Citizen Club CCC.
Happy morning to all. Myself Reshma, the student coordinator of CCC, Citizen Consumer Club. CCC is a consumer forum of Civil Supplies and Consumer Protection Act, Department of Tamil Nadu. So in our college we established CCC to spread awareness about the consumer rights and get help to when they are affected. Mission and vision: to enable students to learn and understand about the duties and rights of a good citizen, inject knowledge regarding consumer rights, to impact knowledge on product standard, quality and market, to learn about the laws enacted for consumer rights. Objectives: to educate students about the consumer rights as provided in the Consumer Protection Act 1986, to educate students about fair consumerism, to impact knowledge about the role of consumers in the protection of their rights, to develop the sense of awareness among youths, to assist the youngsters in making the informed product decision, to build a base of enlightened citizen customers as a fountain of future India. Annual plan for this academic year: Goods Adulteration Awareness Program, World Literacy Day Madimagal 2022, Hand Hygiene Awareness Outreach Program, Workshop on Consumer Protection Act, World Consumer Rights Day Celebration, National Youth Day and National Science Day. Thank you.
Next is Road Track Club.
I am the president of Road Track Club. A Road Track Club is a Rotary sponsor club for 18 to 30 years old. The main aim of Road Track Club is to create and develop humanity, peace and joy. It helps to promote leadership, responsible citizenship, encourage high ethical business standard and promote international peace. Activities of Road Track Club: inaugural function, enrollment of membership, scholarship distribution to the students, road safety awareness program, national level seminar on female rights and conducting intra-college competitions. Thank you.
Time for Library and Book Club.
I am the student coordinator of Library and Book Bank Club. Library is a gateway to knowledge. Our college provides books through Book Bank to all students of VSWC to shine in their academics. Internet facilities is available for students inside the library itself. Objective of library: to provide facilities for students to discover information according to their needs. Vision of library: a place of silence which makes your mind sounds loud. Vidhya Library Book Bank collaborated with RYA, which means Rajasthan Youth Association. The motto is to feed the student with knowledge and to make them pursue their passion and the profession. Vidhya Library Book Bank has a book in all streams related to literature, science, general knowledge book, competitive exam book, magazine, comic, etc. Students will get their book in the beginning of the semester and must return their books at the end of the semester. To provide awareness among students about this book bank, competitions are conducted during Library Week and participants are congratulated. RYA motto is to provide books to needy students to educate by themselves. Vidhya Library Book Bank collaborated with RYA in the academic year 2018. RYA provides 300 books for students every year. To become the member of RYA, students should pay Rs 500 and in end of the final year, Rs 400 will be refunded by RYA. Rs 100 is for the maintenance charge. Every year, they should renew their books. For RYA registration, students should submit the following: 2 copies of registration form, plus 2 mark sheet, Aadhaar card xerox and 3 passport size photo. At last, please visit library whenever you have a leisure time. Thank you.
Now, organic farming.
Hello everyone, I am Subbalakshmi from 3rd BA English, the president of Organic Farming Club. Organic farming is a system that avoids a large process of artificial inputs and chemical pesticides. It is the full process of production management system. It helps to enhance the health of agro-system. Our aim is to create awareness about organic agriculture. Our goal is to optimize the health and productivity of interdependent communities. Every year we conduct workshops and release manuscripts. We involve the students in Organic Farming Club by motivating themselves into plant saplings. Further information, you can approach me. Thank you all.
Now, Karuna and Enviro.
I'm the student coordinator of Karuna and Enviro Club. Karuna Club, it aims to promote compassion, non-violence, popularly known as Ahimsa, kindness, love towards all living beings and environment. It also promotes welfare and human values among student community. Environment Club, it creates awareness about the natural environment and motivates us to move our environment clean and green. The sole objectives of Karuna and Enviro Clubs is to awaken in young adults the inherent non-violence, love, kindness and compassion towards all living beings, plants, animals and fellow human beings, as well as to conserve our environment. Proposal for the year 2020-22-23, August, we conducted iCamp, MNM Eye Hospital. September, Madi Totem Awareness and Training Program, Karuna Club, Safety Disposal of E-Waste, AMN Industrial Limited, October Nutrition Way of Life, Health Awareness Program and Cookery Competition, Jan Poster Making Inter-Department Competition, Feb Hit Love to Humanity and Compassion Inter-Department Competition, March PPT Presentation on Conservation of Environment, World Forest Day. Thank you.
Now it's time for yoga, karate, sports and NCC.
Good morning everyone. I am the student coordinator of a sports club. Sports club coordinator Mrs. Anita Kaveri. Sports introductions. Sports pertains to any form of competitive physical activities or game that aims to use, maintain or improve physical abilities and skills, and sports build characters, teach and develop strategic thinking, analytical thinking, leadership skills and goal setting. The following sports in our college: basketball, volleyball, throwball, handball, football, kho-kho, kabaddi, badminton, ball badminton, chess, carom, in athletics, running event, throwing event, jumping event. Next follows the ongoing plans for this academic year 2022 to 2023. Planning to conduct the state level sports meet as per schedule, encouraging our players to participate in all outside sports events and competition, arranging for our game-wise special coachings to players, using smart board systems to teach players or improve these game skills and techniques, to conduct college sports days as per schedules, taking classes to players about sports injuries management, to maintain the student health records, displaying everyday sports news and sports codes. Yoga instructors Mrs. Chitra Devi. Patanjali's defined yogas as controlling and stilling the mind movements. Yogas consist of asanas, pranayama, meditation. Planning of our yoga competition for the academic year 2022-2023, state level yoga competition, district level yoga competition, yoga demo on sports day. Karate instructor Mrs. Deepa. Karate is the method developed in Japan on defending oneself without the use of weapons by striking sensitive areas on the attacker body within the hands, elbows, knees and feet. Karate used for self-defense.
Planning of Karate competition for the academic year 2022 to 2023. State level Karate competition, district level Karate competition, Karate demo on Sports Day. NCC National Corporate Crops, NCC Coordinator Ms Manju. Thank you.
It's time for Counseling Cell.
I am the Student Coordinator of Counseling Cell. Now let me give you an outlook on how Counseling Cell work. Counseling, in which a family or an individual meet a counselor and talk about the issue and problems they face in their lives. The objectives of counseling are they get the opportunity to share their views, gain new perspective on their issues, and we help them to work towards their desired goals. What counseling do? We listen to students individually to unfold their problems, and also we get feedback periodically. Proposal events for the current year. We have planned to conduct 3 awareness programs on the topics personality enrichment, mental stability for girls, academic upgrade motivation. Counseling session will be held daily on 2 to 3 p.m. We have also planned to conduct special session for slow learners and a motivational session for advanced learners. You can contact us through the email ID VSWC Counseling Cell 2020 at gmail.com or with our counseling cell team, Mrs. S. Yogambal, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Mrs. V. Sujata, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Mrs. M. Rajeshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Maths, Ms. J. Baby Ramya, Student Coordinator, 2nd BSc Computer Science. You can approach us at any time for your queries to be cleared. Thank you.
Lastly, Language Lab.
Happy morning all. I am the Student Coordinator of Language Lab. I am here to represent Press and Media Club, Magazine, Alumni, Language Lab and Kanithamal Peravai. Press and Media Club. Here we have Instagram page, Facebook ID and YouTube channel. In this we will upload the talents of our students and the events of our college. Magazine. To grab out the creative skills and interesting ideas of our students, our college publishes Vidhya an English magazine on every college day. Alumni Association. We proposed and we regularized online feedback form from 2020 to 2021. We will monitor all the alumni students' job status level. Language Lab. Language Lab is a tool that facilitates students' engagement and interaction via computer-based exercises and activities. Kanithamal Peravai. It is a forum with Tamil computing from Tamil Nadu Virtual Academy. The state government has taken steps to promote Tamil language in the internet. Thank you.
I take privilege in calling our chief guest, Ms Jayashree Vummidi, Correspondent, GRT Group of Schools, Managing Director, the Lotus Apartment Hotels. Welcome, ma'am.
What to be done? It's in a beautiful ceremony. And the new team, whichever is taking over, I wish them all the very best for their ventures and whatever you're doing. Let me start with whatever Swetha said. The education should light the path wherever we are going to. So she rightly mentioned there will be many hurdles for you to cross with, and if you are able to manage those hurdles very well, the life is going to be very beautiful. And after 2 years of pandemic and 2 years of online classes, all of you have come to physical classes, and quite of you are freshers, I believe. So after 2 years, that is after your board examination, you could have not written your boards also, and 11th and 12th board examinations was not done. So getting into college is a huge difference for all of you. So since as we are talking how the life has to be, because how you have to be as a daughters, or how you have to be as a sister, how you have to be as a student, I think there are enough people to teach you. Let me talk how you have to be as a women entrepreneur, or what you have to do with your life later on. First of all, you just need some basic corrections in your life when you are young. Whether you call it as, suppose we take, all of us when we are sick, we take medicines in form of tablets, in form of syrups, now in form of vaccinations. But all this is for the physical body. For the internal body, there are quite a lot of medications which we have to take it in very early years. One of that is detox. One of that is having good network of friendship. One of that, like she rightly said, choosing a right partner. One of that, planning your diet, taking care of your health, your physical activities, and your mental meditation. Okay, and prior to all of this is following gratitude. You have to start your day with gratitude. Whatever you feel grateful for, and you have to end your day with gratitude. So when you are able to bring in small life skill changes in your life, the blossoming, inner blossoming happens. When there is an inner blossoming, automatically your life is going to be beautiful, right? So anything else you want me to share, or they have anything else to ask me? See, I think your sir is asking me what gave me a confidence to be in wherever I am. I think so this can't be borrowed. It has to come naturally and you have to cultivate. It's simple, like you always know, nothing in WhatsApp is in our phones. Anything in Instagram is not ours. Borrow, hold it for a while, forward. Same thing in life. Don't feel bad. If you see anything good in life, copy. If you can develop it, and then post it. Anything. It's not only for the social media. All skills in our life, this will apply. So basically, like you said, like he says, what is the behind motivation for this is, I think you have to be a little systematic in whatever you do. Even if you can wake up, whatever time you want to get up, if you are able to wake up even 1 minute before your alarm rings, that is your first success of the day. That is your first success of the day. Even if you want, if it's my Sunday, it's my semester holidays, I'm going to get up only at 10 o'clock, doesn't matter. If you are able to get up at 9:59, that's your first success. My semester exams, alarm is at 4. If I'm able to get up at 3:58, you have achieved your paper. So be a little more systematic. Like, you know that from uniform you have got into color dresses. The basic mind confusion in the morning is, what should I wear today? What should I wear today? Organize your wardrobe. Okay, there are basically, primarily there are 7 or 8 colors. Shades of blue, shades of green, shades of yellow, shades of red and pink. Organize your wardrobe. As you arrange your wardrobe every day or every week, organize your wardrobe. Be systematic. Okay, this time is my best. I am there 5 minutes ahead. Be systematic. If you can make a menu for your mom to give you a lunch bag, otherwise she makes lots of efforts to put your lunch bag and then you take it back fully. So tell her clearly what are your preferences. From that, if you can work around, be systematic. See, when I say systematic, it's not only in your way of life, systematic even in the thought levels. What you can do with your thoughts. It's only your thoughts is your actions. If you can be clear, clarity, like she said, if you have clarity in your thoughts, having systematic thoughts will take you to higher lives. All the very best. Be an achiever. Don't be a giver. Do all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. James Allen. I would like to call upon our respected Madam Vice Principal, Dr. R. Arunadevi, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Happy morning to all. Respected guests and dignitaries on the dais, on behalf of our institution, I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I express a gratitude to our today's guest, Jayashree Vummidi, Correspondent, GRT Group of Schools, Managing Director of the Lotus Apartment Hotels, for sparing a precious time in their busy schedule and addressed our students. Thank you, ma'am, for sparing your valuable time with us. Next, my heartfelt thanks to our presiding guest, Swetha Kochar, partner, PKC Management Consulting, for finding time to grace the occasion despite her busy schedule and for a special address. Thank you, ma'am. At next, my heartfelt thanks to our correspondent, Vikas for his guidance and constant support to us in all our activities. Thank you, sir. I also express my gratitude to Dr. Marisamy, Empowerment Center Principal, Vidhya Sagar Educational Institution, for his presence and moral support in the occasion. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to the Students' Council and all the committee members for their dedication, teamwork, and unwavering effort to conduct this event fruitfully. Thank you all. I also extend my special gratitude to all the HODs, faculty members, and my dear students, non-teaching staff, and each and every one for their enormous cooperations for this event, memorable one today. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you.
Vidhya Sagar MagalIr Kalluri, Chengalpattu.